I'm in Dave Bartoo on the Out of Bounds Show, brought to you by Pearl River Resort and the Golden Moon Casino Sportsbook and Lounge. All right, A&M. Let's start with Notre Dame in College Station, my man.
Right. Well, what do we have here? We got a top 15 recruiter, right? Let's go with the basics. We got a top 15 recruiter. We got a new staff, new head coach. So we're gonna lose one game because of this coaching continuity right there. Boom. We're gonna take one out. Got a great offensive coordinator. We got a great defensive coordinator in Mike Elko. Okay. So that part of it, really, really good. Notre Dame at A&M. Well, by the numbers, it says A&M should win that one, man. You got home field. You got lesser talent, but the home field makes up for that. And you got a better coaching staff than Notre Dame, even though Notre Dame's staff is really solid too. But it's the timing of it. First game, new staff. I think this is your -1. Right? This is the game where I think that if A&M was 2 or 3 years into the Elko tenure, that you'd be taking A&M. Is Notre Dame the favorite in this one? I don't even know. But
I don't know. I think it may be Notre Dame -2 or something. But
yeah, I mean this is your quintessential coin flip, right? I mean
okay.
seriously, no outcome is going to surprise anybody at all. But by the numbers, I'll take A&M. But I'm going to give them a half a win here as a coin flip. So we're at 0.5. Then they host McNeese State. Now we're at 1.5 wins. And now we got another coin flip on the road. So we're at 2 wins because they're going to Florida. So I got them in that first 3, and then you got Bowling Green. So first 4, the first third of the season, we're at 3-1. 2-2 is probably more likely, but with a new staff. But I'll go 3-1 right now. But I'm really not convinced of it at this point because I just don't know what to expect from the new staff, even though they have the talent there.
Okay. All right. Arkansas on a neutral field and Missouri in College Station.
Right. Oh yeah, that's right. That's in Dallas, right?
Yeah, Cowboys Stadium.
So our Arkansas, look, their staff took a step back. Arkansas is nowhere near as talented as A&M. Again, coaching continuity might make this game closer, but we're taking the better staff. We're taking the better talent on a neutral field in A&M. So now we're at 4-1. A&M then hosts Missouri. Again, better talent at home. These are 2 really good football staffs. Missouri's staff is rock solid. What Drinkwitz has done over the last few years, he's lost a few guys, turns around and upgrades things. He's done a really, really good job there. But still, that's at home. That should put him at 5-1. I don't like 5-1. I'm feeling better at 4-2, even though I've talked myself into a 5-1 corner here. I'm still leaning 4-2 right now.
Okay.
Right? Because I said -1 coach effect. So we're still at 0 coach effect. We're at 5-1 going into Stark Vegas.
Right.
Okay, who you got there?
A&M.
All right. Way to not be a homer. Yeah, me too. Staffing, talent, even though it's on the road. Now, what's great for State in this one here, though, this is a phenomenal trap game. Phenomenal, right? Because who are they playing the week before? Top 25 Missouri. Who are they playing the week after? At home. Top 25 LSU. Oh, that look, I know you and I both know A&M's probably favored in that game right now, October 19th in Starkville. But that is, if you look up Webster's definition of a college football trap game, that's glorious right there. Because we know Mississippi State is going to throw up a ton of points. They better, right? They're going to give up just as many or more. But in the first year of adjustment to the speed of Jeff, I don't think y'all understand how fast. I mean, Jeff calls plays. He is top 3 pace of play, all offensive coordinators since 2010. Every offensive coordinator in the FBS, every offensive coordinator in the FCS, he is top 3s in plays per minute in college football. So you're going to run up a ton of plays, but your defense is going to face 100 a game. So I bet you're going to see a lot of 40, 40, 50, 50 kind of stuff. But this is a great opportunity. If there's a trap game for A&M, boom, that's it. Because So that should put them though at 6-1, going home against LSU. LSU has a good talent, just enough talent. I'm taking LSU in that game, so that puts it at 6-2. A&M still has a better staff than LSU, and my big question mark for LSU this year is going to be their offensive coordinator. He's only called plays once, and it was kind of above average, but he's nowhere near Denbrook, nowhere near it. So that's my big question mark for LSU. And then what do we got? Now we're down to the last four, right? We're down to the bottom third. We're sitting at 7-2. Now, do you disagree on the state trap game? I think it's a good trap for you guys.
Yeah, I didn't actually realize it until you framed it up that way. That if they may have a slight 75-25, 70-30 maybe chance to, like you said,
60-40, right? It's more of a coin flip, right? The one thing that I love in sports and especially college football.
So if it's 60-40, that's huge. Right? Maybe MSU, right? Maybe Levy can pull his first upset of the year.
God, wouldn't that be fun? How crazy would that be, beating A&M at home on October 19th?
Burn down the town that night. Good Lord.
God, I'll see the couches burning from my house. Beautiful. Then we go into the final four games at South Carolina. They should win that. South Carolina, high school recruiting's been down. Coaching staff is bottom three. I mean, this is year 3 or 4 for Shane? Shouldn't be bottom 3 in any conference after that amount of time. Just the staffing hasn't been good. He lost one of the best special teams coordinators in college football, Pete Limbo, to Buffalo. Now he's the head coach up there. Didn't replace that very good, which you really can't. So I think they're going to lose some field position battles, close games because of that. So I like A&M there. So now we're at 7-2. You host New Mexico State. No Jerry Kill, 8-2. And then we lose our final 2 games. Okay, they go to Auburn, and then they're hosting Texas. Now A&M at Auburn, that's going to be a brutal game because nobody's going to be paying attention to that, right? Auburn has the Iron Bowl the next week. A&M hosting Texas the next week. God knows if somebody just gets the right frame of mind November 23rd, A&M or Auburn, whoever shows up ready to play, is going to blow somebody out because somebody's going to be looking forward on that one. So now we're at we're 8-2. 8-4, right? Losing those last 2.
Wow.
So, I think the schedule's too tough for A&M to get to 10-2 to even have a playoff shot. They have the talent, but I just don't like where the staff. I like the staff. I just don't like that it's new, and there's a lot of new pieces there. So I think that's where we're at. 9-3, 10-2. Do you know what their total is at the Golden Moon at Timeout Lounge right now? I bet you it's 8.5. Based on what we just did, I'm betting that the betting total is 8.5.
Totals.
Can you or Jackson look that up real quick for us?
Yeah, we'll check it out.
Yeah, check it out.
So Elko, if they go 8-4, I think that's a pretty successful. It's 8.5. It's 8.5. Yeah.
Wow, it's so hard to do this, right? The big game though. It's funny we say all this 8.5. So I just gave you a lot of good reasons why to go over. I gave you a lot of good reasons to go under. The biggest game, though, to determine over and under is probably going to be that first one, the third one against Florida, and the most important one is that trap game in Starkville.
Yeah.
Everybody's gonna look at the schedule and go, oh man, A&M, Notre Dame, Florida, Missouri, LSU, Texas, Auburn. That is a brutal schedule, freaking brutal. And mixed in there is an overlooked road game between top 25 Missouri, if they're top 25 at that time, and top 25 LSU. Oh God, that will be a great. We're calling it now. Let's just call it now. Upset in Starkville. Right? Dogs over Aggies.
Diamond
You heard
Dave.
it here first on the Out of Bounds show.
All right, dude. That was fun. The college football playoff discussion and will you get in or at 9-3, 10-2.
We talked about. Yeah, that's what happens when you give me an open mic and unlimited time. Just
Well,
talking like we're at a campfire at the lake, and drinking.